So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story is from Action Comics 260, published in January 1960, and the story is by Otto Binder with art by Jim Mooney, and this one is called The Girl Superbaby. If Superman went to visit his cousin Supergirl, no one would. On one certain day, he would find her not as a big girl, at least for by sheer chance, fate transforms the girl of steel into the babe of steel. And much like Superman himself when he was a super super baby years ago, this feminine super tot gets into amazing and amusing super mischief when she becomes the girl super baby. Gosh, dude, isn't it funny how we never find our bullets after we shoot them through that scarecrow target? What makes them vanish? It's creepy. This game fun. Me make bullets bounce far away. This story is peak Silver Age silliness, so buckle up. So, Linda Lee, she just kind of scans around the planet occasionally, and I guess she's looking at some probably South Pacific island, and she sees a old man drowning, and so she heads out there to save him, burrowing underground because she has to keep herself her identity hidden. And but when she rescues him, it's a young man now. Uh, and as she's going back to Midvale, she finds herself shrinking. Heavens, I'm getting young too. Wait, that old man seemed to turn young too. Jeez. I'll check up here and I'll come up here and check back with my telescopic vision. So apparently her telescopic vision, she's also got super hearing. Um, Although you'd think the voice and the image would be way off, but apparently that guy found the Fountain of Youth, some Fountain of Youth in the South Pacific. So she goes out just playing around as Super Baby and comes across a couple of criminals. Just our luck to get a flat, but it's fixed. Put the other tire and tools back in the trunk, Mojax. So they are disguising themselves as hobos after a jewel robbery, and they lock her in there, although she could get out if she wanted to. But she just gently falls asleep. And they go off to their hideout. But the one fellow says, they say funny things happened when that oil pipeline was being built. It was never finished. Well, let's hide the loot and clean up. So strange things start happening. The shaving cream comes spraying out. They don't even see super tot because it sprays in their eyes, but they start to chalk it up to invisible spirits, an Indian legend. Later, they decide they're going to just have some target practice with their hobo outfits. They've got their new suits, and they just start shooting holes, and Super Baby grabs them all and makes a surprisingly large, well, I guess it's not that big, depending on how many bullets, but she compresses the bullets into a ball and just whizzes it through a mountain. And it turns out Superman is somewhere and trapped with kryptonite, which seems to happen a lot. I uncovered that buried kryptonite meteor by accident while digging up a fossil. It's too big for my X-ray vision to melt, and I'm too weak to blow it away with my super breath. I'm trapped. Gasp. And that ball of lead she made just flies over, and it looks in the image like it just hovers above. It's explained that it melted because of friction, but it's like it just hovers and pours the lead over the kryptonite. And Superman says, "What super luck? Yeah, that is amazing luck. It must have been a rare leaden meteor from space." Okay, uh, that is silly. And Super Baby is upset because her ball did not bounce back, but she decides to start playing with she says rag doll. It's a scarecrow. She steals one of the criminals' good jacket and puts it on the scarecrow and starts to fly around with it and take it to its cradle, which is an abandoned eagle's nest. Which is it really abandoned? Looks like the eagle's right there. Me rock Dolly to sleep, and the criminals at that point are really freaking out because they think this Indian legend is coming true. Then she goes into their place and just starts eating all their food. And the criminals, They figure they're okay because they're in this hideout. They've got plenty of food, but oh, the food is all gone. She ate it all, and then she starts just being precocious and having fun, playing choo choo, and then she finds the sack of jewelry of jewels and uses her X-ray vision to just light the whole thing on fire. And smoke starts coming out of this pipe. Black magic or not, we'll get our loot out of the pipe as soon as that smoke clears away. Then we'll scram in our car. Me catch funny rings. By the way, as a father of two daughters who at one point were Super Tot's age, no child talks like that. No child says me, but they do in comics. So she's playing with the rings and just by coincidence spells out SOS by breaking the rings. Look, and so the forest rangers are there and they say, look, somebody used smoke signals to make an SOS. Let's see what's up in the Badlands. We heard of a jewel robbery over the radio before. Those must be the crooks. Stop them. So they immediately arrest them. But who made the SOS smoke signals? I don't see anybody else here. How can you see an invisible Indian spirit? That's what cooked our goose, just like the legend said. So she starts changing back. I'm rapidly changing back to my normal size and age. By the time I reach the orphanage, I'll be Supergirl again. Now, behind bars, the two jewel thieves insist that a mischievous Indian spirit caused their capture. Mischievous is right, but they'll never know Superbaby made the old Indian legend come true. So it does not get much sillier than that story. So that was the Super Tot.